an end of an era. So I did, I think, 182 days of high intensity, high frequency squat and bench press, which is the Bulgarian manual that I followed, which was created by Greg Knuckles and Omar Isov, following the actual Bulgarian method done by Olympic weightlifters in Bulgaria, which was like multiple times a day training to the max or training max, right? But as I've done my research and talked to a few people on Reddit, and using all the data I've collected from my spreadsheet starting on December 31st of 2021, squatting 5 to 6 times a week, benching 5 to 6 times a week, I've realized that I peaked around, I guess, March to April on bench, hit a bunch of PRs in March, April, May even, hit my 300-pound touch and go in March, had a few times where I was able to probably hit it in April, might have been able to hit it in June also one more time, but the issue that I care about the most is more my squat and to some extent my deadlift. My squat peaked in April and as well as my deadlift. Right, I hit 420 in like, I don't know, like April 15th, I think, and then 425 a week after that, April 22nd, which was on my birthday, and then hit 430 5 days later on April 27th. And in fact, the 425 was actually felt even a little easier than 420, but 430 was absolute grinder. And also peaked on deadlift. I think I forgot when, but like mid to late April, hit 480 on conventional stiff bar, and it was the perfect weight that I picked. If I hit 475, I would have gotten it, but 485 would not have been there. I probably would have hitched it, but 480 didn't hitch it at all, right? So very happy about that, but haven't been able to hit close to that ever since like around May. I keep hitting like 455, and sometimes I hitch it, sometimes I don't, right? And squatting, haven't been able to hit close to 430. I hit 415 like a month ago. 420 was there on that day, but like nothing above 420. And I realized that I hit my peak there, and I'm trying to peak still, and I'm not doing enough volume on from a day-to-day basis. Like I'm doing enough volume weekly, but I think in terms of hypertrophy and building a good base for strength and for hypertrophy, like having bigger muscles and stronger muscles, I think I need a different program for that. And after doing some research, I've decided to follow the JuggernautAI app, and the whole program created by Chad Wesley Smith. He's a powerlifter, very strong powerlifter. I don't think he's as into powerlifting anymore. I think he's into something else now, but it's so far I've been on it just one day, right? As shown by this video, and I already like the app a lot and like the program. I can see the squats and just these higher reps sets getting more and more tough, but my stamina and my endurance will also improve, so I think it shouldn't be that bad. Like for today, the squat was not that bad at all. The overhead press was really easy. The good mornings were hard, but that's because I put a lot of weight on them. 165 for a few sets of 12. So that was the hardest part of the program. I mean for today. And then the program is, the 2 exercises, high bar squats, and then the overhead press, and then it's quad exercise that you pick, and then posterior chain you pick, and then ab exercise. I did the posterior chain exercise first because it was a busy day and I didn't want to lose the rack, so I did good morning first, and then I did the leg extensions, single leg. In the app, there's no way to pick a single leg exercise for that, but I picked leg extensions and just did the single leg. 15 to 20 reps. So I just try to aim for 20 reps, and that was very difficult. But throughout like the high bar squats, I think had a adductor cramp on my right side, or just being used in a different way that I haven't used in a while. Plus, like, my quads are worked, my hamstrings are worked for sure, lower back and glutes. So I'm gonna see how I feel tomorrow. But the good thing is, I'm working out 5 days a week, and I put like medium volume and frequency through the initial questionnaire that it has, and that's the AI part of it. To calculate your program, how long you should be in the hypertrophy phase, the strength phase, for example, and just what type of periodization you should be on, right? Linear, undulating, and whatever, right? So I am currently on the hypertrophy phase. Right, day 1 is completed, and I love that you're able to, like, if your squat set of 10, the first set went very, very well. Like, it says, 6 RPE, and it was like RPE 5, right? It will increase the weight for you a little bit, or something like that, right? It just auto regulates based on what you put into the app, right? So it's very responsive, and it's more human. Even though it's a robot, it's more human, because these programs that you use, like spreadsheets, right? They're more or less static, and it's up to you to adjust it. But the adjustment is arbitrary most of the time, and it can kind of make you go off track. But this application in the program actually allows you to be flexible, and it does it for you most of it, as long as you are honest, right? So I love how the program is set up, and I'm just gonna see how the rest of this week goes, and the next few weeks. I plan to do this for at least 6 months, honestly, and I'll be making these videos for every workout. And so I'll be about just as many videos, if not a bit less, because it's just 5 days, no more than 5 a week. For now, I don't want to do 4 because I like going to the gym, and 6 is, I think, too many. But tomorrow, the next day, day 2, I'm not doing any squats. From what I can recall, I believe I'm doing bench, and then rows, and then a bench exercise, a back exercise, and then a few exercises. I think tricep, bicep, and shoulder exercise, I believe. The order is, the bench press. The back exercise, and then the shoulder, and then tricep and bicep. I haven't done curls in a while, so I'm gonna enjoy doing those. I think it's 15 to 20 reps, and in the app, to your liking, you're able to adjust the rep range, the rep style. For the most part, I keep it where it is. So 15 to 20 reps of the dumbbell, I think alternating hammer curls is the one I picked, right? Like, based on the questionnaire, your weaknesses and everything, they recommend you a list of exercises that you can swap, right? Like, for day 2, it was incline bench, but I don't really like doing incline bench, honestly. And I'm more of a flat bencher. So, also incline bench kind of hurts my shoulders unless I go closer grip, and I just don't like it. I might put it back in, but I swapped that out for 3 count pause bench, and I did the 3-second pause bench for like singles and triples, basically, on the Bulgarian manual program. And for the purposes of this program, I'm not gonna be doing 3 seconds. I'll be doing 3 count, like 1, 2, 3, and up. And it's, I think, tomorrow is 3 sets of 8. So I'm not gonna be pausing 3 seconds for each rep. That would be hell. So I think, and then the weight for that, I think, is up to me. So it'll probably be somewhere around 225 to 235. Probably closer to 225, because I think it says 3 to 4 reps in reserve, if I remember correctly. Anyways, and then the next few days I'll deadlift, I think, once or twice, and squat a couple more times. So the volume is definitely there. I think at least in this hypertrophy phase, more reliant on accessories to build your base, less on the actual movements. But day 3, there's a competition deadlift day and a competition squat day. At least I think maybe I changed the deadlift. I think the deadlift was recommending me to do block post, but I changed it to off the floor deadlift. Block post is a little hard to set up at this gym I'm going to, because it's a university gym, and block post will have to be done with the barbell on actual plates, right? And it's not stable, so and then I never found block post help me in any large extent. So off the floor, it's more specific to what I'm trying to aim for. So I think I really like these lighter weight workouts. It's better on my joints. I'm having no pain this workout, right? And then for high bar squats, I'm going ass to grass as deep as I can for most, if not all of the reps, right? So getting that quad work and trying to reduce the good morning pattern that I have on my low bar squats when weights get heavy. So I like to focus on quads, and my idea is to really build a good base and be better on endurance and stamina. So when I go into that strength block, I'll be more ready for it, right? It's really playing the long game rather than trying to hit PRs like on Insons 531 on that program when I was on it for like almost 2 years, and then COVID happened and I hop back on it for like a few more months. But that program is like you're pushing for PR basically every week, and you could have a deload week, but then you're going back to pushing PRs again, right? Or that's essentially what it is set up to look like, right? You're hitting your top set, and even if you're going for like RP8 top set, the 5-3, the 1+ set is still pretty close to your 1 rep max, right? At least eventually, when you keep going up in weight, right? So this is gonna be more of a lighter kind of block, and I'm really interested to see how doing this block, this long game, will help me build a better base, and how that affects me, right? Is this gonna be just me building a strong base, but then it's not gonna go anywhere, or is actually gonna get my lifting to the next level, right? All I'm trying to look for is hit that 430 squat and 480 deadlift again, and this year, right? That's honestly my goal. And also the 300-pound bench that I want to hit. I want to hit those 3 again by the end of the year, if not early next year. And if I can surpass it, it's great. But I'm not looking for anything amazing out of this. But I do want to be more well-rounded and focus more on higher reps and hypertrophy, and see how that affects my physique as well, but also my base, and going into a more lower rep, more strength powerlifting focused block, and peaking possibly and doing a mock me maybe. So anyways, I think I'm rambling, but this is the first video, so I do want to post this on Reddit and get some more views and feedback. And I have like almost 200 videos of squat every day where I didn't really put much effort into the many of the commentary videos because of because I'm busy. But today I'm putting more focus on the commentary, and I will make a video for sure, or just a Reddit post maybe, of my experience with the Bulgarian manual. So that will be coming probably in the next few weeks or month, because I do want to go into this program for a few weeks and then make that video, rather than just making that video now, so I can compare and make a more informed and apt and more well-informed video, right? So going to end the commentary here. Enjoy my ab wheel, kneeling ab wheel. 4 sets of 20 is brutal, man. I used to do these for like 8 reps or 10 reps, 12 reps, but I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. But I'm not squatting or deadlifting tomorrow, so I should be fine. But anyways, also that's my girlfriend there, enjoying me suffer. Anyways, thank everybody for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Peace.
A, B, C, D's nuts, E.
Against the door. Use that as leverage and go down low.